NBC 10 cares about inspiring volunteerism. We know many of you go above and beyond the call of duty every day, and the motivation is intriguing.
Well, that's the case with Ramona Cook, a Jefferson Award winner who helps the downtrodden, and our military hero, Cierra Putman, brings us the story.
Ramona Cook grew up in a military family.
My dad had a Purple Heart.
Henry Gonzalez earned that prestigious award fighting in World War II.
He opened up concentration camps after the war.
It was her father that taught her love of country, and one person's good deed can make a difference.
My dad had a Purple Heart, so he had a disability check, and we didn't need the check.
But several of his brothers in arms did.
So my first big volunteer opportunity with the military was taking that check to the VFW every month with my dad as he handed it over to the commander.
An unusual act of kindness Cook never forgot.
It just made me feel good. It just made me feel this was really a good thing. And it stuck with me.
The lesson encouraged her to volunteer as an adult. She volunteers with the American Red Cross and the Providence VA Hospital. But her most visible contribution to Rhode Island is probably this room at TF Green Airport.
When I would drive by the airport, and I'd see people in uniform just standing outside sometimes, you know, and just standing in lobbies and really lost.
The military lounge is now a safe haven.
Especially when you travel in uniform, you know, you're a little uncomfortable because people are staring at you positive and negatively. So it's really comforting to have a place you can go where you can make cell phone calls, make sure your ride's coming.
Cook doesn't take all the credit. She sees herself as the facilitator who got local businessmen and women on board to support the idea. It took 3 years, but last September, the airport unveiled a lounge complete with comfy chairs, books, a television, and snacks. The perfect place for service members and their families to pass the time in peace. It's her work at the airport and the countless hours she spends volunteering elsewhere that prompted her friend, Lori Ashness, to nominate her for a Jefferson Award. It's an honor, but like the heroes she serves, Cook doesn't like the limelight.
I appreciate it. It's very humbling. A lot of the people behind me, behind the scenes, I'm accepting it really for them also, because they're the ones that really make it happen.
Cierra Putman reporting. Now, we're proud to tell you that NBC 10 News has won 4 Associated Press Awards for our work last year. We won for breaking news for our coverage of the Boston Marathon bombing last April, continuing coverage for Bill Rapley's series of reports on accusations made against the staff at the Harmony Hill School in Gloucester. Our special Heroes of History won the documentary category, and Storm Team 10's severe weather coverage won the Weather Presentation Award. Mark gets a bigger office and a Mercedes for that.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen. Storm Team, it's everybody in the team. Actually, I just emailed our executive producer to take a peek at that. I wanted to see which coverage that was. We had so much severe weather this past year. I was curious to see which actual event we submitted for, but congratulations to everybody, all the winners. Boy, I'll tell you, the fog is thick, but it's improving across some parts of the area. Wait till you see, if you were watching our previous newscast here at 5:45 or so, the Block Island cam was fogged in. Wait till you see it here coming up. All of the clouds and the fog will sweep out to the east as the wind turns into the northwest. So it all clears out tonight. Gene was talking about the Mars being bright in the southeastern sky coming up tonight, and that will be the case. I think the clouds will clear out certainly by 8, 9, 10 p.m. tonight. If you look up toward the southeast and really just look up high in the southeastern sky, you should be able to see a nice, bright, glowing Mars. It's actually at its closest point to us this month of April than it's been since 2007. A sunny and seasonable Wednesday coming up. High temperatures tomorrow should make a run at 60 over some inland areas. Starting out, however, in the morning between about 38 and 40 degrees. So again, the clouds and the fog sweep away tonight. Mostly sunny tomorrow. Noontime temperatures will be in the mid-50s. Still about a quarter to a half-mile visibility for much of southeastern Massachusetts. Dense fog advisory out for the Cape and the islands until 8 o'clock tonight. Block Island's visibility has come up to about 2.5 miles or so. This is what it looked like earlier today down at Scarborough Beach. I actually took this picture as we were doing a weather promotional shoot down there. Could not see much more than about 1/8 of a mile. In fact, a surfer came up as I was sitting there waiting for our promotions department to come, and he took a look at the poor visibility, turned around, went farther up toward the town beach where the visibility was a little bit better. This is the current scene right now on Block Island, so much better visibility. The fog will continue to lift, the visibility and the conditions should improve. So traveling tonight near the coastline gets a little better over these next few hours. It's 59 now with a south-southwest wind at 15 miles an hour. So the onshore wind has us mainly in the 40s along our south coast of Rhode Island and southeastern Mass. Still 55 to 60 farther inland tonight. And the forecast track just shows again the clouds clearing out overnight. Should be mostly sunny by 7:30 tomorrow morning, and it looks like a mostly sunny sky coming up for most of the day on Wednesday. The temperatures at 6 a.m. mid to upper 30s, near 40 along the coast to start. Afternoon highs mid to upper 50s. Coolest locations, highest elevations of northern Rhode Island. The wind will be from the northwest. Actually could gust over 20 knots or 20 to 25 miles an hour in the afternoon. Low tides about 10 a.m. and a high tide at 4:36 tomorrow afternoon. Again, upper 50s tomorrow with the sun, a little breezy in the afternoon. 56 with sunshine Thursday. A rain shower Friday afternoon. Does not look like a lot of rain for us Friday, but we could see a little wave of low pressure form along that front. Give us some showers Saturday morning. Clears out Saturday afternoon. Gina Patrice looking pretty good for much of this upcoming weekend. Back to you.
This makes my day. Today in my Tuesday's Child Report, I'm delighted to tell you about a successful match for Calvin, who needed a permanent home.
Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Calvin is only 6, but he's already a star, born for the stage. He couldn't wait to get a hold of our microphone.
Get up, get out of my head.
He's an outgoing little guy, not shy at all about showing off his dance talents at Dance Attitudes in Pawtucket. He does it all.
Tap, ballet, jazz, hip-hop, and acro.
And when he recently got all dressed up for a competition and looked out at the big audience, well, he was in heaven.
This big.
And what did they do when you danced?
They were like, woo, Calvin!
And that's not all. He's also a model, appearing in Family Fun magazine. Calvin is quite the entertainer. He sings and he dances, and now he has the most important thing of all, a permanent audience, parents who love him. Calvin has been adopted by Jamie Rado and Marcia Fernandez. They started out as foster parents, but when he became free for adoption, they didn't hesitate.
Mommy just likes to cuddle with me.
That's nice.
Because she's a lover.
She's a lover. Okay.
She's a lover, she's a cooker.
Jamie and Marcia want to encourage others to adopt. Their family and friends have been key to their success. Here they all are on Adoption Day.
We just have a lot of support around us, and so for us it was easy.
Once you fall in love with somebody, it's natural. It's simple.
For Calvin too.
I tell them that I love them
How much?
very much.
Calvin, you are something else. Well, if you're considering adoption, call Adoption Rhode Island 401-865-6000 or log on to turnto10.com.
All right, sports is next now. The UConn Huskies return home triumphant from the NCAA's. Joe Kayada has that. And how are the women going to do tonight?
And on TV tonight, The Voice at 8, About a Boy at 9, Growing Up Fisher at 9:30 and Chicago Fire at 10. And then join Dan Janig and me for NBC 10 News and Night Team at 11.
Tomorrow morning on my radio show on WPRO, the author of a new book about the late Tony Soprano actor James Gandolfini joins me. Plus, how did you do at work today with the switch over to Windows XP? And the new house rules that Hasbro is endorsing for Monopoly. On the WPRO Morning News with me, News Talk 630 and 99.7 FM on the radio. Also listen to it on 630WPRO.com, anywhere you have a computer, 6 to 9 weekday mornings.
After snapping their three-game skid last night with the Rangers in town, the Boston Red Sox got right back to work tonight against Texas. This one just got underway moments ago. It's an unusual 6 p.m. start from Fenway Park tonight. The Red Sox newest member, Ryan Roberts, making his first start in a Boston uniform. He'll be at third base tonight. Felix Dubron is on the hill for the Sox, making his second start of the new year. And he got out of a first-inning jam with a runner on third unscathed. He's scoreless in the bottom of the first right now. Complete highlights at 11 here on NBC 10. Well, the Yankees and Orioles played day baseball in New York today. This game belonged to the O's, thanks to a 14-run explosion off 20 hits, including 3 Baltimore long balls on the day. Ivan Nova was tagged for 7 of those in 3 2/3 innings of work. Delman Young led the charge for Baltimore. 3 hits, 3 RBI, 2 runs scored as the Orioles blow out the Yankees 14-5, the final from the Bronx. Well, the UConn Huskies defied all odds this season, bouncing back from NCAA sanctions a year ago to win the national championship. The Huskies defeated Kentucky last night 60-54. The final. Shabazz Napier was named the Final Four MVP and is on the cover of Sports Illustrated this week for his performance. It's the school's 4th ever national championship. They become the first 7th seed to ever win the title. The team returned home to a hero's welcome in Connecticut this afternoon at Bradley Airport. They're headed to a celebration on campus. And here's second-year head coach Kevin Ali about this dream season.
It's a great feeling. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable because those guys, my players, stayed with the program. And I'm the first one to deflect all the attention. Those players that was up here, they should get all the attention. Because if it wasn't for them, this program wouldn't be here.
And UConn will look to keep the party rolling tonight in Storrs, Connecticut. The 39-0 UConn women's basketball team will take on the 37-0 Notre Dame Fighting Irish in the women's national title game. The Lady Huskies are looking to cap off a great couple of days, trying to win the men's and women's national championship in the same year for the first time since 2004. A little hockey now with just 4 games left in the regular season. The Boston Bruins will drop the puck in Minnesota tonight. Jerome McGinley and Kevin Miller will both not be in the Bruins lineup. The game can be seen on NESN Plus at 8 p.m. And finally tonight, a reading week kicked off in Cranston this week, and I had a chance to visit the 6th graders over at Oak Lawn Elementary. I had a great time reading to them and talking about what it's like to be a sports reporter. The kids had some great questions, so I promised that I would show all 53 of them tonight on NBC 10 at 6. So there you go.
Love it.
You got everybody in?
I did. I hope so.
Did.
I hope
All right.
everybody got it and everybody looks okay for Grandma.
All right. Nice. All right, Mark. One more.
Yeah, clearing out tonight. Nice day tomorrow. Sunshine, a little breezy in the afternoon. Looks quiet through Friday. Maybe a shower in the afternoon.
And that's it for us tonight. Thanks for watching. We're already working on NBC 10 News at 11. In the meantime, Allison Bologna and Dan will be here at 7.
Have a good night.